Okay, solving systems by elimination. This is week 12, lesson 4. So in previous video, we talked about solving systems by substitution. Today, we're going to talk about elimination. So here are some look-fors when you're solving by elimination. So you're looking for zero pairs, which are the same coefficient and the same variable. So same number and same symbol, or same number and same letter. And then you're also going to use this information for knowing whether to add or subtract. So if they have the same sign, you subtract. They all start with S. And if the signs are different, you add them. So looking at these ones here, you can see they are in standard form. They are not in y equals mx plus b form. And I see zero pairs. I see 4x and 4x. So I'm going to go ahead and put a box around them. And I'm going to look at their signs. Are they the same sign or are they different signs? Well, they're different. So since they're different, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add these two equations together. And the goal is we want them to cancel out. So -4 plus 4 does give me 0, so it cancels out. All right, so -2 plus 8, that's like saying 8 minus 2, 6y. And -12 plus -24 is -36. All right, now I can solve for y. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6, and I get y equals -6. So as far as our answer goes, remember it's x comma y. The y spot is going to be -6. We have to go and find our x now. So in this point, you get to choose which one do you like better. Do you like the top equation or the bottom one? Okay, I'm going to choose the top one. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to substitute -6 every time I see a y. So I have -4x minus 2 times our y value of -6 equals -12. Okay, well, if I was solving this equation, I can do -2 times -6, and a negative times a negative is a positive 12. I'm going to bring everything else down that I haven't used yet. Now I need to get this x by itself, so I need to move the constant. I need to subtract 12 from both sides. So I have -4x, -12 minus 12, that's -24. And then my last step is I'm going to divide both sides by -4. So x equals +6. So right here, this is my final answer. My solution is 6, -6. All right, next one. Again, we're looking for zero pairs. I see 9y and 9y, so I'm going to go ahead and put a big old box around them. And this time, they are the same sign. They are both negative. So same signs, we subtract. Okay, now be very careful when you're subtracting. You want to make sure that you are doing the right operations. Okay, so I see -2x minus -4. So think of it, -2x minus -4x. When we have negative side by side, they become both positive. So -2x's plus 4x's give me 2x's. Okay, we already know that -9 minus -9y are going to cancel out. Okay, and then again, we have -25 minus -23, so they become positives. -25 plus 23 is 2. All right, divide both sides by 2, and you get x equals 1. So our x value in our solution is 1. Now we're going to go find the y. Again, it does not matter which equation you choose. If you want to do some extra work, you can try both of them, but it'll get you the same thing. I'm just going to go with my top equation right here. So now that I know that x is 1, I can say -2 times 1 minus 9y equals -25. -2 times 1 is -2. Oops, that's a 5. All right, I need to get the -9y by itself, so I'm going to have to add 2 to both sides. So I have negative 9y equals, if you owe somebody $25 and you pay them $2 back, now you owe them a total of 23. And we're going to divide both sides by negative 9. And this may end up being a decimal, and that's okay. Let's say I ended up getting y equals we're going to say 2.6. It's 2.5 repeating. We're going to round it to 2.6. So in this case, our answer is going to be 1, 2.6. All right, if you want to double check to make sure you did this correctly, you can plug both those numbers in for x and y, and the equation should balance itself out. You could also graph both equations, and you should get an intersection at 1, 2.6. Okay, so again, make sure that you're on the lookout for zero pairs, same signs subtract, different signs add. I have one more example for you. In this example, you'll notice there are no zero pairs. So I have negative 4 and a 1, they don't match. And 9 and 3, negative 3 don't match. So I get to choose how I want to solve this. So I want to cancel out one of the variables. It does not matter if I cancel out the x or the y. So if I want to cancel out my x value, I would have to multiply the first term, multiply all the terms by 4. If I want to cancel out my y, I would have to multiply by 3 because I want to equal one of the other terms. So let's just say I want to get rid of the x. So like I said, the top is negative 4. So to make the bottom a 4, I would have to multiply by 4. Okay, so I'm going to keep the top one. My bottom equation, I'm multiplying every single term by 4. So 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12y. And 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. And looking at our new equations, we should have zero pairs. We do. Our zero pairs are right here in the front, and they are different signs, so we're going to add them together. Remember, same sign subtract, different signs add. So these cancel out. 9y plus negative 12y. Well, if I have 9 and I spend 12, I overspent, so it's going to be negative. And I overspent by $3. Okay? And same thing, 9 plus negative 24. It's like if you have $9 and you spend 24, you overspent by $15. Okay, last step, divide by negative 3, and you get y equals 5. So our ordered pair, our y value is going to be 5. Let me go ahead and change colors here. I know that one's a little hard to see. To find my x, I choose whichever equation I like. Okay, I'm just going to go with the first one. So I have negative 4x plus 9. Now I know y is 5, so I'll plug that in. 9 times 5 is 45. All right, if I want to get this x by itself, I have to subtract 45 from both sides. So I have negative 4x, and let's say, nine minus 45 is negative 36. And if I divide both sides by negative 4, I get x equals negative divided by negative is a positive 9. So my ordered pair would be 9, 5. Okay, so don't be afraid. Even if there aren't zero pairs, most of the time you can easily make zero pairs and then go from there. If you have any questions, please reach out to me through email or on Blackboard Collaborate. I'm on there every day from 9:30 to 11:30 and then 1 to 3. I can show you examples or help you out. Don't forget to turn in your exit tickets.